social media and that influencer. I mean, how many of you would love to just be on social media all day and telling your story and all the fun things you do? That's a job, you know? Think about outside the box.
That we got from a salvage house in Brooklyn. It came from the same place, you know, who I'm talking about yet, but the same place as our sconces and the theater, so we refurbished those and tied it all together. They are from a theater built the same year as the original auditorium back when it was a school, which was 1940. But it's a really versatile, that's aircraft cable, you're not gonna fall through it, but it does have a little give to it, so it's a little bit bouncy. And then all the pipes that you see in there are where we hang the theatrical lights and can focus them. They do shine through the grid, but they don't, the wires are so thin, that's why they're so thin, that they don't cast a shadow. So that's kind of one of the cooler aspects of So in 2013, a group of people decided, wouldn't it be nice if we took that and made it a regional performing arts center? Findlay City Schools actually sold us this building for $1, and that is the actual dollar. And then
the thing about this industry, you can do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want within this industry. If you think about it, if you have a creative side, you want to be in the food and beverage, and you can be very creative with your cooking skills. If you like to sell things, you can work in sales and catering. For myself, I love the interaction of doing it all. I'm responsible for the complete operation of a hotel. This will be my smallest hotel of 99 rooms, and we have about 6,000 square feet. My largest hotel was 1,241 rooms, set on 52 acres of lot wide. So size doesn't mean a whole lot, because the bigger you get, the more staff you have. The smaller, it's more personal. The hotel you're in right now is probably one of the most beautiful hotels I've ever seen built. It's 99 rooms. It's considered a boutique hotel. As you'll see, the guest rooms are very, very well appointed. We have a Mancy's franchise steakhouse. So that's, if you're familiar with Mancy's, it's a steakhouse up in Toledo. We own the rights to it down here. And then the catering and banquet space is about 6,000 square feet. You guys are going to be in Flag City for your lunch, which is on the smaller side of the two ballrooms.
So I am in charge of all things food and beverage. The Mancy's restaurant here, I oversee this, and also the banquet side of the hotel. So that would be, business meetings, and then also social events, weddings. We do big anniversary dinners, cute birthday dinners.
Again, regardless of where you start. Actually, our last year, because Dirk is new for 4 weeks, and my last boss, he started as culinary chef, then he became food and beverage director, And you learn the management piece of it, you put it together with your skills, that you became a different manager, different leader. Then, he learned, he was trained for, doing my job, managing the rooms, front desk. So he became the general manager. Now, this is not a surprise, You you put your hard work in, and you're willing to learn. It's gonna be there.
I did go to college at OU for hotel restaurant. I spent 4 years doing that and then went on to Hilton Head and did my internship there and then stayed for 4 years, came back to Findlay and opened up the Findlay Inn and Conference Center. So do not calculate my age because that was clear back like in 1986. From there, I went to Manhattan, New York for 19 years and I worked for Who Knows Avon. So I was a regional multi-level marketing for Avon for 19 years. I got married at 30, had a daughter at 40. She's a senior now. And I ended up coming back to the hotel business and stopping the traveling to Manhattan. I worked director of sales downtown Toledo. And then they called and said, do you want to come open this?
High school, went in the industry, I think it was 4 or 5 years before I went to culinary school. I think that you can learn a lot. Even when I was in culinary, my school, my chef made us change jobs every 3 months. So for 2 years, every 3 months you had to change your job because they want you to learn there's more than one way to do this, to do that. You know, you learn 5 different ways to do the same thing. So my goal is that you shouldn't have to go to culinary school. If you want to, that's great. But yeah, if you put yourself and your effort into it, I don't see a reason that you couldn't go into the industry and be very successful without going to culinary school.
Events and communications coordinator. I work closely with Sarah, and we plan events. I also do a lot of the creating of marketing and other materials for the museum. I also am actually designing our website, which is something that's new for me. And I also deal with our facility rentals here. So I just wanted to go through a few of our top events that we do. Oktoberfest Findlay, like Sarah had mentioned, is the largest single day event in Hancock County. We host that, so it's our staff and then a small committee. And there's over 6,000 people that attend downtown. It's a great family-friendly event.
Paper-based stuff, letters, postcards, photographs, that sort of thing. I'm also the curator, so that means I deal in 3D objects, clothing, furniture, anything else that's not paper-based. So I have to organize, catalog, and preserve all of those items.
You can see we do all of that programming with a pretty bare bones staff. So my boss or my bosses are the board of trustees. And so as a nonprofit organization, we have sort of a panel of volunteers from the community that help to hold me accountable as executive director and make sure our operations are moving smoothly. So rather than have one boss, I have many. And then I am responsible for helping to oversee the day-to-day operations of the museum, and I have 5 other individuals who help me, work with me to make sure that we're providing all of these services to the community.